In this Gunnar Mat Creator demo video, I'm going to show you how to create this triple layered multi-window design like this. And so starting from the beginning, I'm going to clear the slate first of all. I'm going to go File, New. Don't want to save the changes. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, I'm going to choose a mode of input desirable for multiple openings, standard mode of input. And knowing my dimensions, I'm going to click on rectangle to start with my first window size. Now, the overall size of the mat board, I'm going to use my dynamic outside margin feature to determine that. But for now, I'll just give it an oversized dimension of, say, 600 by 500. And for the opening size, I'm going to make that 100 tab 200. And so that gives me one of my larger openings. I'll click on that, drag that over here for now. I'm going to copy and paste that, so I can go copy and paste another one. So I've got 3 of them now. Also need some title box windows as well. So here I'm going to click on this while we're in standard mode, type in 60, tab 20, and then click on create. Drop one of these down here, and then copy and paste to grab another one over here. Also need a oval. That's 60 mils by 40 mils. Click on create and drop that down here. So first of all, I just want to line up one of these title boxes with a larger window, and the easy way to do that is using my dynamic snapping. And you can determine automatic spacing distance using the spacing option here. So if I control click onto this button, I'll be able to set the parameter of that, and at the moment it's set for 15 mils, which is what I want. So I can now click and drag that over this, and when I roll over it, I get extra snapping lines revealed which are set for 15 mils away, and so that will automatically center and set to be 15 mils away from the larger opening above it. Also, what I want to do is to set my outside margin parameters or preferences there, and position this into the bottom left hand corner, and I can do that by control and click onto the dynamic OM button, and here I can set those margins, so I can make this say 80 on the left, 80 on the top, 80 on the right, and say 60 at the bottom. Click on OK to lock them in. So now if I lasso and select these two as a single grouped object and then click and drag, I'll have those dynamic outside margin lines which I can snap to with my bottom left as a reference point. And now in positioning these other ones, let's say I want the space between these larger openings to be 30 mils. So I can use Control and then left click on spacing and reset that parameter to now 30. And I can click onto this opening and drag it over the top to reveal the extra snapping lines and position that one to be 30 away. I'll just get this one out of the way down here. And I'll do the same here with this one. And what I can do here is I can roll it over this one for those lines and that one for those lines, and then use those to center that accordingly. Now this one here I can just position up and center it here for now. And I can use the dynamic now to size it up, so you can see now it's made 80 at the top and 80 on the right, 60 here at the bottom, 80 on the left. I'll turn off dynamic because I'm finished with that. Okay, we're almost there. I've got another major opening to lay out. So to do that, I'm going to change to 4 borders mode. Working from the outside in will be easier. And then click on my corners templates and look down here. I'm going to choose the B221 template. And first of all, changing my border from the left, I'm going to make that 55. My border from the bottom, I'll just make 50. My right, I'll make 55, and the top will be 55. And I'll tab through the corner options here to get down to the corner size option. And here I want to make that to be 25 mils and then the step size to be 5 mils. And then I can click create to confirm that. So there's that shape as well. We're almost there. Now what I want to do is merge this oval into this larger external B221 shape. So to do that, I'm going to go to merge mode. I'm going to select the merge path option and set this dimension here to be 10 millimeters. And you can see what will happen when I merge one into another. I'll also need to click on the invert shapes order so that it's the oval that's eating into the larger rectangular shape. And I can use my snapping to help me dynamically snap and locate this. And when I let go, that will be snapped, located in the center with a nice 10mm path, merged path around it. So the final step here is to work out all the layering. In order to work out the layering, what we're going to do is select a number of objects at a time. So I'm going to use the Shift button, keep my finger on Shift, and then use the left click on the mouse to select a group of objects at once. I'm going to add an extra layer to these, so that becomes a double mat. These particular windows, and if I hit Shift and click, I can select that one. I want to be on the layer 2. And then on the top layer, I want this one, and Shift click on the oval. I want these to be on layer 3. And so now, if I reset the view, you can see that I've completed the job for the triple matte multi-window. So now, if we wanted to cut that, we can go to cut mode. We can cut from the front or the back. And when you go to click on cut, you will get an extra dialog box up here which allows you to choose which layers you want to cut, working from the top down. So layer 3 is the top of the mat, and you can click cut to cut that layer, and then you can click on layer 2, cut that layer, and then the bottom layer and cut. And so that's how you can complete that job for the multi-layered multi-window mat.